with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UNLV's offense will go on the attack first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's McGee. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Got some green grass. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a...
Snags it, and he's open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. But a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load. chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass again. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll run it to the right. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out on the right. At the 20. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Seven-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The hand to the running back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Still looking to his right. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Hold down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll set up to throw. Moving out to the right. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't set his feet. And that...
To hit quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sells to fake. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Maybe a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just...
Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
3rd and long coming up. Sets his feet. It's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unloads in the nick of time.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On play action. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Selling the fake. Buying time to his right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's some daylight. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So they'll have to overcome the intentional grounding call. It's 3rd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Out wide right, it's Blackwell. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Between the hashes, it's Beasley. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Vegas. They take the lead with the 6.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And
he's loose down the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Making the adjustment. Got an alley. Past the 6. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Tells the run, lost a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Got it in the middle. It's Blackwell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's McMillan. Extending the play. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Drops back on 1st down. Going for the big play. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark on this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Rebels in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's McMillan. He wants to go deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets it away.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. To the air, it's McMillan. Flips it out in the flat. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking left. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. They just keep firing. He's got the back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nice move to pick up yardage. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're all over him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Moving the pocket, it's McMillan. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense... They've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This will get it back to a one-score game. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
There he goes, ripping through the defense. And it's in there for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really